Then for the women, this is Happiness Engineer Chidi Rondo. The next episode I did for the men, when you're looking out for, as a single person, when you're looking out for a lifetime partner. I did, the last episode was for the men, but this is for the women now. Now, as a woman, there are some questions you need to ask the man to know if it's the man that befits your dream, if it's the man that is meant for you. The first question is the man's long-term goals. When you meet a man who is ready to marry, who has all the tools, who is equipped, who is more matured spiritually, psychologically, physically, and otherwise to get married. When you ask him his long-term goals, if he's ready, he will tell you. But when you ask a man his long-term goals and it asks you to give him some time to think, that is a red flag. You need to think about it. You need to pause or hold on. You need to ask God for more revelations. Then the second one is you need to find out the man's vision. Let me tell you something. It's not every woman that is designed to marry the governor of a state. It's not every woman that is designed to marry the prime minister of a country. It's not every woman that is designed to marry a pastor. So when you ask a man what is his vision, when the man tells you his vision, then you have to check if you're going to be comfortable with that journey. Some women don't like to be pastors' wives. Maybe they have their reasons. So if you don't want to be a pastor's wife and you didn't ask the man, and the man at the end of the day tells you after 5 years that he has a call, you don't have anything to do. You cannot run away from it. Then you start living with someone you never planned or you never intended to live with. So it's important that you find out the man's vision, find out who the man wants to become. It's very, very essential. If the man wants to go into politics and you want to be a first lady, some women are ready to become first lady. They don't care. Even if they see their man once in 6 months, it's not a problem for them. While some women wants to be with their husband 24 hours. So these are the reasons why you need to ask these questions properly. It's very important. You don't need to be in a hurry. When marriage is not a short-term stuff, it's a long-term project. So when you're going into a long-term project, you don't need to be in a hurry. You don't need to hurry anything. You need to take your time. You need to sit, ask yourself questions, ask God questions, read books about relationship, get to know the pros and the cons that are involved in the relationship before you go into it. So I always advise women to take their time, because so many of them have jumped into marriages that they are crying about, marriages that they are regretting, marriages that they can't even believe that they could be into such siege. So these are the things that the singles need to, because when we have successful marriages in the society, it helps us. Because when marriage is successful, it contributes to the training, to the effective training of the kids. When marriage is not successful, it affects the children. When you have divided couple, the children will be running here and there, and at the end of the day, they see like a norm. So it's very important for you to put your heads together, have a successful home, then you have good products as offsprings. So that's why I'm saying, because a whole lot of our society has been passing through hell because of some kids that come from broken homes. So it's important to look into this and, look before you leap. You don't leap before you look. You have to look properly before you leap. So this is I've had some interactions with some young people that made me, want to do this video so that I can share some secrets with them. Then another thing is the ideology of the man. The man's beliefs, his belief system, his mindset. These are very important factors you need to fathom. You need to check them. You need to know them before you go in. The man's belief system. If it's someone that believes in God, if it's someone that believes in the other gods, if it's someone that believes, that has faith in things, because some men can be broken on the way when things are not going their way. If you're a woman and you marry such a man, you're in trouble. You need to marry someone who is patient, someone who is tolerant, someone who can endure things, because a lot of things happen when two people come together to say we want to form a marriage institution. A lot of things come around because that is God's plan for us. So the devil is not always happy. So when things start going the other way, some men do run away. Some men don't stand it. Some men have issues, mental issues. So it's important to know whether the man is resilient, whether the man is, consistent and persistent in his belief. So it's important to know what he believes in, his belief system. It's very, very important. Then also, you need to find out how strong his decisions are. Some women marry men that their mother decides for or their father decides for. It's a problem. When you after discussing with your husband and the mother calls him on the phone, and before you know it, that decision that you had has been distorted by the mother. When the Bible says a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to a woman. Some women too are like that. When you have discussions and decisions with them, they tell their mother, and their mother, tells them something else, and it becomes a problem. So we need to know whether the man has his feet on the ground, whether the man is a man, not just a male, but a man. Because male is being characterized by the features we possess, but man is the mind, the eyes, the heart. Those intangibles, the ones you can't feel makes a man, but the ones you can feel makes a male. So these are the things I want to share with you. When I come your way the next time, I will have another topic to talk about. But for now, thank you so much and bye.